Hey, how's it going, folks? Ian Farmer, what's up? What's up, Suk Singh? We are here live on a Thursday night with your daily Wrestling Connect live stream, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to get into all kinds of wrestling news. I do want to thank everyone who has been participating in the live streams every night. And as of right now, it looks like it is working. There has been a few technical difficulties here and there, but we are working towards it. What's up, Cash? What's up, Brian Lazaro? We're going to talk about all the wrestling news tonight, including The Undertaker reportedly returning for WrestleMania 36. An update with Jeff Cobb and AEW. Reasons why WWE co-presidents have left the company, as well as a new star heading to Ring of Honor, and much more. Let's start off with the ratings, as the Wednesday Night Wars do continue. And AEW did see a significant drop this week from last week, but still was able to reign supreme over NXT in the Wednesday Night Wars. AEW did get 817,000 viewers on average, netting a .30 rating in the coveted 18 to 49 demographic. NXT did get 757,000 viewers with a .24 rating in the same 18 to 49 demo. AEW did increase from 11th to 10th place in the demo rating for the night, while NXT moved up from 34th to 21st place. Last night's episode of AEW versus NXT, it was a great episode of AEW. What can I say? It was good. What's up, Ayad? I really liked it. I watched it side by side with NXT last night, but I had NXT volume on, where I did have AEW without volume. Rewatched it today with volume. It was good. I did enjoy AEW last night. Let's see who's in the chat. Man in Black, what's going on? Boss Don, Arita, what's up? What's up, Jay Hazard, Rin, Nakarante, Reaper 187, the Cape Crusader, Jose Martinez, what's going on? The other big news is a reported match for The Undertaker at WrestleMania 36. It wouldn't be WrestleMania without the Dead Man. And according to WrestleZone right now, there is a plan for The Undertaker to face AJ Styles at this year's WrestleMania pay-per-view. And Styles, as you know, is currently out of action with a separated shoulder, which did happen during the Royal Rumble match. Despite being on that injured list, AJ Styles is still scheduled to compete at WWE's Super Showdown in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on February 27th. Styles will be competing in the Tuwak Gauntlet match alongside Rusev, Rowan, R-Truth, Bobby Lashley, and the U.S. champ Andrade. Undertaker's last match was at Extreme Rules back in 2019, and back at Extreme Rules. Yeah, 2019. He appeared last on WWE television in September during SmackDown, where he chokeslammed Sami Zayn. So as of right now, that is the expected match. Nothing, as always, has been confirmed, but that is the way it is looking. If we do look at what the expected match card for WrestleMania is, WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre. Also, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. That is yet to be announced, but that does look like it is expected to happen. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler, yet to be announced. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, probably be announced within this weekend at NXT TakeOver Portland, as well as Randy Orton versus Edge should be announced before the big pay-per-view. And last but not least, Undertaker versus AJ Styles. None of this is confirmed in stone, but that is the way it is expecting to go. Jon Moxley's trying to solidify some trademarks on his own. Jonathan Good, better known as AEW star Jon Moxley, has filed 2 trademarks with the same trademark lawyers a lot of other wrestlers have used, such as Charlotte, The Revival, Andrade. Jon Moxley did trademark the terms Mox and Jon Moxley, so he is trying to get ownership of those 2 names. Let's go right quick into the chat. Eric Chamber, what's going on? What's up, Glenn Hunt? Ayush Raj, what's going on, man? Much love to India. Naiko's Gamer, Dave Rahal. What's up, Ayush Raj? Man in Black, as always. Fiend versus Reigns or Wyatt versus Reigns? I would assume the Fiend, just for the fact that that is, especially at a pay-per-view, it would look like the Fiend would be a better choice there. A few weeks back, one of the major shakeups in WWE corporate history, where WWE co-presidents Michelle Wilson and George Barrios left WWE. Well, Dave Meltzer did report today in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Those within the company believe that Barrios and Wilson were against the idea of signing talent the WWE had no plans on using, as well as higher expenses to keep people from leaving the company. Vince McMahon has publicly stated that the reason behind the departures was based on a different view of execution in our areas of focus. 2019 WWE's revenues were at an all-time high, but their profits were down 25% year over year. And from McMahon's standpoint, they're spending more money to secure talent from leaving and joining other promotions such as AEW, which is now WWE's number one competition. And according to the latest 10K filing, the company had approximately 300 stars signed to contracts, but WWE has less than 200 stars that are used on television or live events for NXT, NXT UK, SmackDown, and Raw. So they have about 100 stars or talent that are under contract that aren't even being used, many of which were at the Performance Center. So I guess one of the main reasons believed from those inside the WWE is that Barrios and Wilson were against the idea of just signing up talent without having any plans on using them, as well as having higher expenses to retain talent. So offering these big money 5-year deals to talent, so they just want to go to places like AEW. So that is one of the reasons many believe that those two did leave. What's going on, Corey, aka Hayla? The build would be insane. I do agree with that. As far as Luke Harper goes, Harper will be able to show up on television, whether if he does decide to go with AEW, and that would be in just a few weeks here in March. So it would make sense when they're having their show in Rochester, where Harper's from. So he's from Rochester. So AEW has a show there next month. It makes sense for him to debut at that show. As far as Ring of Honor goes, PW Insider is reporting that Australian star Kellyanne will soon be heading to ROH. No official word when she will debut, but Ring of Honor recently did announce their new Women's World Championship tournament, which will start in April in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena. They are introducing a new title. We did mention on yesterday's stream that Kelly Klein, who is, I guess, the Women of Honor champion who has left the company, she still has that title. So ROH is debuting a new title under the name Women's World Championship. And I guess we'll probably see Kellyanne debut for the company around then. She's worked internationally in Canada, New Zealand, Mexico, and did train under Lance Storm in Canada. As far as other news here, do have another tidbit here where WWE is still looking at independent promotions to add tape libraries to WWE Network. They were looking at promotions outside of the United States before. They're looking at a lot of the promotions in the UK and Europe that they have relationships with, like Progress and WXW. But now, according to Dave Meltzer, they are looking at U.S. independent companies and looking at their tape libraries to try to add content to the network. Basically, WWE had an idea over the last year and a half, and it was spearheaded by George Barrios, who did leave the company, to have a tiered network where you have a free version, a regular version, and a premium version. The premium version would be about $15 a month and did include extra content, things like other wrestling organizations and their tape libraries. I guess now that remains to be seen what they're going to do with the tiered content. But as of right now, it looks like WWE is looking on bringing in some U.S. independent to the WWE Network. And tomorrow night on SmackDown, there is a match where Roman Reigns and a mystery partner will be squaring off against John Morrison and The Miz. And Roman Reigns is going to have a mystery partner. Interestingly enough, they will be in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And Ayad Ali, shout out to Pakistan. What's good, man? But it does look like the Usos cannot make it. And John Morrison did, kind of make a joke on Twitter about that. And I believe that is due to the fact with some of the legal issues that did from last year's DWI, which did prevent them going to SummerSlam in Toronto. So it does look like no Usos tomorrow on SmackDown in Canada. And that is the news for tonight. We went 10 minutes. I always want to keep it just at 10 minutes. Sometimes we go a little bit over for your live news stream. I'm going to look in the chat real quick before I head off. What's up, Lashana, Chauncey Bullock, DJ the Blogosphere 2019, Latrell is here. Juan Orlana, sorry for pronouncing. Will you turn face soon? From Matthew Guzman. Not sure if I'm going to turn face. Always like to keep it heel. And if you want to keep it heel as well, we do have the Keeping It Heel shirt on sale right now. pwnews.co/HBN will take you straight to our Pro Wrestling Tee store. All the support is appreciated. That being said, as always, catch me tomorrow night immediately after SmackDown. And don't forget to DDT that like button, hit subscribe, join the notification squad to be notified of new videos, and have a great night.